Have you ever wondered where your trash goes after it's picked up? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. It all begins when you toss your trash into the bin. Once a week, a garbage truck rumbles along your street, stopping at each home and business. The truck's mechanical arm lifts your bin and empties its contents into the belly of the truck. It's like a giant, hungry beast, gobbling up all the trash in its path. Once it's done its rounds and its belly is full, the truck heads off on its next adventure. Now, this could be a landfill, where the trash is buried, or a recycling center, where the trash is sorted and turned into something new. But that's a story for another time. So that's the first part of our trash's journey. It's picked up and taken away, but where does it go next? When your trash is taken to a landfill, it doesn't just disappear. Now you might be wondering what happens next, right? Well, let's take a peek behind the scenes of this trashy tale. At a landfill, your trash is compacted, squished down to take up as little space as possible, then it's covered with layers of soil. This is not just to keep the trash out of sight, but to also keep it from blowing away and polluting other areas. But that's not the end. See, as the trash breaks down over time, it produces gases, including one we've all heard of: methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Landfills are one of the biggest contributors to methane emissions, which can exacerbate climate change. Landfills are a necessary part of our waste management, but they can also harm the environment. So, what can we do to reduce our waste? Let's find out in our next scene. Well, recycling is a great way to reduce the amount of trash we send to landfills. But how does it work? Well, it starts with you and me when we separate our waste into different categories like paper, glass, and plastic. These materials are then collected and sent to a recycling center. Here they're sorted even further, to ensure that only like materials are together. Once sorted, these materials are processed. Paper is pulped, glass is crushed, and plastic is shredded. These raw materials are then transformed into something new, like a newspaper, a glass bottle, or a plastic toy. This process not only reduces waste, but also saves energy and resources. It's like a magic trick, turning old items into new ones. Recycling is a powerful tool in our fight against waste. It does more than just reduce trash. It helps conserve our natural resources and reduce pollution. Recycling gives our trash a second life and helps protect our planet. But it's not the only step we can take. Besides recycling, we can also reduce and reuse our waste. Imagine if we could cut down on the amount of trash we produce in the first place. That's where reducing comes in. Simple actions like choosing a reusable water bottle instead of a disposable one, or opting for a digital download instead of a physical copy, can significantly lower the amount of waste we generate. Now let's talk about reusing. Imagine taking something old and giving it a new life. An old t-shirt, for example, can be transformed into a trendy bag or a cute pillow. By reusing, we not only reduce waste, but also save resources that would otherwise be used to make new items. So, you see, reducing and reusing are not just about cutting down on waste, they're about being resourceful, creative, and mindful about our consumption. They're about respecting our planet and ensuring a healthier future for all of us. Remember, every little bit helps. By reducing, reusing, and recycling, you can make a big difference for our planet.